I'm finishing our packing process. I just wanted to show you guys. I am packing the rest of the Premier Proteins that I had left in my fridge so I can have one almost every day. I doubt they're gonna have it. I'm going to Key West and it's kind of like just like a secluded little area. I doubt they're gonna have any around, so I'm gonna savor these as much as possible. And I also have one I'm putting in my son's sippy cup, which I'll show. I'll take a video of that to get it through security so I can drink it tomorrow morning at the airport. So, or I might get it before we go to the airport. I'm not sure. But yeah, I just want to show you guys this. I'm putting this in my checked bag. That's how addicted I am. So, hey guys, so I just wanted to show you really fast what I'm packing in my little airplane snack bag. I kind of have a problem with dipping into my son's snacks. I get like so bored on the plane and I get like anxious too. I hate flying. So I just always eat his snacks or I choose unhealthy options. So I'll show you everything I'm bringing. Basically, it's just my Smart Sweets. I have to have them. My son has fruit snacks and I always like sweet, I don't know, on the plane. So I'm, need to bring some candy. So I have those. I have about 4 bags just for on the way home too. If I need some, my son will probably snack on these too. And then I have 1 bag of barbecue pop chips, 1 bag of regular pop chips. These are so good. They taste like regular chips to me. They don't even taste healthy. They're 3 points for 1 bag. And these Smart Sweets are also 3 points for 1 bag. And then I have this Quest bar. It's the maple waffle, which is 5 or 6 points. I think 5 for the whole bar. And then I just have more little candies. These are the sugar-free Werthers. I think you could have 5 for 1 point, and these will just be good to keep me busy. Hey guys, so I just got through security and everything. I had my son's I had my Premier Protein and my son's sippy cup. So I got 2 shots of espresso from Peet's Coffee. The Starbucks line was just too long, and I brought a Smart Cake in my son's diaper bag. So this is gonna be my breakfast. We have a long day, so I'm not exactly sure what we're doing for lunch, but I'll let you guys know when the time gets there. So during our layover, I was feeling really hungry. It was like about lunchtime, so I walked by a Popeyes, and I was so excited because I had seen before their low point options. So what I got is 3 blackened chicken tenders for 1 point, and then a corn on the cob for 0, and the mashed potatoes are 4, I believe, with the gravy. So it's a 5-point little lunch. Perfect. Filled me up. The tenders are pretty spicy, but they're so good. I just dipped them in my potatoes and gravy, and I was feeling super full and content for the rest of the flight until I got to Florida. So this was like perfect. Just find the healthiest options that you can, and sometimes it's hard, but every place has a healthy option. So just go into your Weight Watcher restaurant guide and try to find the best option. So we went to this little place. It's kind of like Chipotle, but more or less just like a local place. So I just got some lettuce, some refried beans, a little cheese, and a little sour cream, and that's it. And chicken. A lot of chicken, so yeah, it's really filling. Obviously, I just tried to make the healthiest choice I could while I was here. I really wanted my husband's carne asada burrito, but I decided on this bowl instead, and it's actually really good, so I'm glad that I got it. This place is really cute, and I didn't want to miss out. And my dad was really excited. He said it's a really good place, so this is what I'm doing. Hey guys, so we just went to this little grocery store. We're in our room right now. We went to a little grocery store across the way, and it's kind of like a gas station, but they had some bananas, so I got 3 bananas. I got 2 apples, and then I'll show you what's in the fridge. It's kind of dark. My husband has his beers all in here, but I got 2 Coke Zeros. I'm sorry you can't see that well. And then I got just a giant water. I'm trying to drink tons and tons of water. And then I put my 3 Premier Proteins in there. So tomorrow's my birthday. I'm thinking we're gonna sleep in and then probably go out to breakfast. So I'm probably gonna get my protein coffee and then maybe like some scrambled eggs or something. I don't know, we'll see. But that's what I have as of right now. And then I'm gonna use the bananas for every other morning or like snacks and stuff. And like I said, lots of water. So that's what I got. So we went out to breakfast. Today's my birthday, and I wanted to, get what I wanted, but also try to pick the healthiest option. So I just got some eggs. They do have butter on them. I'm not counting the points because I honestly have no idea. I do have my Premier protein coffee right here. I brought my own Premier. Got 2 shots of espresso. So this is what I'm having. It's my birthday, so I'm just enjoying myself today. And I'll show you guys what we got. I would normally have gotten something like this or that, but I figured eggs would be probably a healthier option. So that's what I got. Beautiful view. So that's just like kind of what I'm left with. I'm not gonna finish my coffee. I'm full right now, so I'm gonna stop. Eggs did have a lot of butter on them. They're a little bit too runny, like, mucusy, so it's not even worth it, but I ate the toast. The hash browns were amazing. If you guys have ever been to Cracker Barrel, it tastes like their hash brown casserole. It's so good. And then that's just regular sausage. They didn't have any turkey sausage or bacon options, so this is just what I'm leaving it with, and I'm really full, being satisfied. And it's like 11 p.m. or a.m. already, so it'll probably keep me full for a while. So just want to give you guys kind of an update, just because I want to show you, like, I don't always eat everything on my plate. Kind of just listen to my body. When I'm full, I'm full. So I'm okay. So that night we went out for my birthday and also for the wedding. We were having like a welcome party for all the guests for the wedding, where we just went to this little bar and they had hors d'oeuvres, which I didn't eat. I had like one little slider, but I didn't even eat the whole thing. And then I had the vodka sodas, which I counted as 3 points, and I added my Mio, which is 0. This was, my Mio was the running joke of the night. Like, everyone's like, oh, Felicia and her Mio in her purse, but it was so delicious. I loved the lemonade Mio in the vodka soda. It was so good, and I had probably, I don't even know how many I had. I was pretty drunk, but I had such a good time, and I'm trying to think of what I ate that night. I don't think I really even ate much. We just kind of drank. We went bar to bar, and then I just went home and went to bed. So that's pretty much all I had. I didn't have anything, but I think I had one vodka cranberry. But other than that, I just used my Mio all night, and it was delicious. And I'm going to put a video of me riding the bull because it's just funny. And it's just like, it's kind of like almost a non-scale victory for me, as funny as it sounds, because before I lost weight, I never wanted to go out. I never wanted to spend time with my family or friends. I was just so self-conscious. Like, normally on past vacations, I would have never went out to the bars. I would have been up in my hotel room. Sorry, it's my son. I would have been up in my hotel room, went to bed early, and, no one would have spent time with me or had any fun with me because I would have just been in my hotel by myself. So this was just, I was letting loose. I was having fun. I just feel like I'm fully living life to the fullest now, as cheesy as that sounds. But, yeah, I had such an awesome night with my family. So I'm apologizing in advance because I totally would just forget to film. I took a lot of pictures, but I don't know. I guess I was just enjoying my time. I just wasn't even thinking about filming this video. So I'm just going to do like a little voiceover and talk about my trip and how I feel about, how I was eating and everything. So basically I had my coffee pretty much every single morning for breakfast with like a fruit, which, part of how I prepared is I went to the little grocery store and bought all that stuff, to have in my room so I wasn't too tempted. So you'll see I had a lot of coffee and stuff for breakfast. As for like lunches and dinner, we did eat out a lot. There wasn't like, really much else to do besides eat out because, there wasn't like a microwave in our room or anything like that. So that's pretty much the only option we had. On my birthday, I did treat myself a little bit, and like throughout the vacation, I didn't restrict myself, but I was trying to be mindful about what I was eating. So here I had these pizza egg rolls that were really good for lunch, and this was my birthday lunch. And then pretty much the rest of the night, I didn't really eat. I just drank. We had such a good time. It was awesome seeing my dad get married. I cried like a baby. We had such an awesome time, and just seeing my dad so happy was just the highlight of the trip. So I didn't track points, but I didn't just go completely crazy either. I was very mindful about what I was eating. I stopped eating when I was full. I didn't overeat. And it's your choice if you want to track or not. For me, since we were eating out a lot, it was hard, and it was such a small, such a small little area that a lot of the restaurants weren't, obviously on the restaurant guide on the app or anything. So I just kind of was mindful of what I was putting in my mouth and tried to fill up on salads and fruits and, things like that, higher protein things. And we were walking a ton. I never hit 10,000 steps on my Fitbit, but I hit 10,000 steps 2 different days, which never happens. I know a lot of people that's easy for them, but for me, I never do. So we were walking pretty much everywhere we went. So that was just good in itself. I was going to go to the gym that was at the resort, but we were just so busy. And then when we weren't busy, we were exhausted from being so busy. So we never got to get in the gym, which is fine because we were walking a lot. So you'll see in the next picture, we did go on a sunset cruise. It was right before the rehearsal dinner, and we had hors d'oeuvres. They had little sliders and hummus and crackers. I had the hummus and crackers. They had little tiny key lime, little shortbread, cookie type things. I had one of those. So I just had a little bit of everything. I wasn't going to sit there and just be starving, you know what I mean? So I just had a lot of hummus. They had vegetables. There's a pretty good range of food. So all day on Sunday, we got ready for the wedding, and we just spent time in the room. And I had tons of water that day because we were just getting ready, and we knew it was going to be really, really hot outside. So I think drinking water was the biggest thing for me. And then at the wedding, they had oh my gosh, you guys, the most amazing food. So I just got one little portion of everything that was there. So I had some stuffed chicken breast. I had some potatoes, which I didn't eat all the potatoes. I had maybe 1 or 2 roasted potatoes. There's prime rib. I had a roll with a little bit of butter. And I had the best Caesar salad I've ever had in my entire life. It was so good. And then for the dessert, they didn't have cake, but I had a little mini vegan cupcake. It was just a small little cupcake that had some filling in it. And I had a chocolate covered strawberry. So that's basically all I had at the wedding. I was really full from this meal. It was so good. But normally, I think, before I would have gone back for seconds and thirds. I would have had 5 rolls with tons of butter. I definitely, you can tell the difference between now and how I used to be for sure. So that was just a non-scale victory in itself. Only going for 1 serving was just such a big thing for me. The next day here, I had a pina colada. I told myself I wanted 1 pina colada. I didn't care, when. I just wanted 1. So that's the beauty of moderation, you guys. I had my 1 pina colada, and I felt perfectly fine. So I know I kind of slacked on this video. I hope this was still helpful for you guys. The biggest thing is just planning ahead when it comes to traveling on the plane and stuff. I think that really, really saved me. Because when you're traveling, you get so hungry, and I could have just went to McDonald's, but I planned ahead. I had so many snacks ready, and overall the trip, I didn't feel, deprived, but I wasn't also obsessing over points. It was just the perfect balance. Let yourself have things. It's not the end of the world. Just eat them in moderation, you guys. I planned ahead. I brought my shakes. I enjoyed every single thing I put in my mouth, and I also didn't overeat and feel so full and disgusting. And the biggest part of this whole trip is I enjoyed my time with my family and friends, and I was confident. I was happy. I was going out. I was having fun. And, always remember, it's not just about the food. It's about how you feel and your lifestyle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you in my next video.